Here we are live. Bob Johnson here on WPKN in Bridgeport. We're on the Second Saturn magazine, and we have a special group of guests. We have Kris, Luca, and Sam here. The Dang It Bobbies live in the studio, and they're going to take it away.
Everybody's darling, shots of Bacardi, having too much fun, until you're the one who's falling down, throwing up, blacking out, waking up in someone else's bed. I said, you got one foot in the grave, one foot in the clouds, you're kicking, screaming, all you ever need is sound, all the way up, or you're coming down, get your key. Thank God it's Monday. Get back to the grind, back into your mind. Let's try. Think of some way. Get back at your boss. Maybe you'll the cost and beat him up, throw him down, right out, wondering why you can't pay your rent. You got one foot in the grave, one foot in the clouds, kicking, screaming, all you ever made a sound. All the way up, boy, you're coming down. Yet you keep looking for the damn ground. Never hear, you'll never see how what you're doing is affecting me. You wanna change, maybe you don't. Tell me yes and then you can't You got one foot in the grave, one foot in the clouds, kicking, screaming, all you ever need is sound. All the way up, boy, you're coming down. Yet you keep looking for the middle ground. You got one foot in the grave, one foot in the clouds, kicking, screaming, all you ever need is sound. All the way up, boy, you're coming down. Yet you keep looking for the middle ground. Yet you keep looking for the middle ground. What if you could go to anywhere you wanted to? Where would it be? Leaning on your favorite shoulder, flying on a plane across the sea. Would it be alright if I don't have time to take that flight? Your hand in mine. Do you ever feel you can never do the things you wanna do? Stuck inside a rocket wall, never see it through.
the music of the Dang It Bobbies here on WPKN in Bridgeport. Kris Bauman, the lead vocalist and banjo player extraordinaire.
Too far with that.
So talk to me a little bit about those first two tunes that we heard.
So the first tune is the first song that I actually wrote together with my girlfriend at the time, but now my wife. And we were listening to a lot of Tom Petty at the time. And so Tom Petty's great at writing, 3-chord songs or 4-chord songs that are just like unbelievable. And I can't write a 3 or 4-chord song. So this is my attempt to sort of squeeze my very complicated harmony into that kind of setting.
Yeah, it just mix it well. The voices mixed well, and so did the instruments, and yeah, real nice. And the second tune?
And the second tune is called My Michelle. My wife's name is Michelle, and it's a song I wrote for her around the same time.
All right. So tell me about your collaborators that are here in the studio. We have Luca playing the guitar, the acoustic guitar, and we have Sam playing the upright bass, which is great. What a great sound.
I'm going to let these guys speak for themselves.
All right. Luca, so how did you get involved with this young man over here?
Well, Kris and I don't know if we met at the music store we taught at. Is that where we met? Or maybe through some mutual friends.
At the Music Zoo. That's correct.
There was a place on Long Island called the Music Zoo, which is one of those crazy places where somehow we still know probably people teaching there.
Yeah, and amazingly, there's just all these great musicians who just ended up on the border of Queens and Nassau County teaching kids in little cubicles.
Yeah.
And
early Dang It Bobbies involved more members from also
right.
that store.
It was kind of amazing.
But it was a guitar store, and that's where we met. But yeah, I mean, I knew of Kris already ahead of time. I think he preceded himself with his reputation as a incredible jazz saxophonist, and he's just a pretty.
He's a multi-instrumentalist,
he is a
as
true
they
multi-instrumentalist.
From keyboards to strings to those things, those horns that make a lot of squeaky noises.
Sorry,
wow.
That was about 2010 or something.
Yeah,
2012.
might have even been before that. Probably 2000.
And Michelle.
We're not going to date ourselves.
Let's
too
just
much.
bring her into the picture one more time.
It was
Michelle was working.
pre-2020.
Michelle is
Yeah.
Michelle, his now wife, was working at the Music Zoo as well. So
yeah, she was booking our lessons.
We should really just call the band the Music Zoo. But anyways,
Yeah, there you go.
Sam Weber here on bass.
Well, yeah, I met Kris actually playing in the band of another great singer-songwriter named Rana Santa Cruz. We played together in that band for, I don't know, a year or two maybe, and then I started playing with Kris in his band, and that's been some amount of years since then.
Yeah.
Still auditioning?
Yeah, still got to see if it's going to work out or not. But
still not on the website.
yeah, fingers crossed.
We'll have to change that soon.
Now, Kris and I work together, so I have to just throw that out there occasionally. I hear we're not going to be working in the same room next year. But so, Kris, you like jam bands, you play in jam bands, and what kind of brought you the bluegrass sound? I guess it's a country bluegrass, right?
Well, I like all music really. Mm-hmm. Mostly I come from a jazz background. And when I grew up, I mean, classic rock was very popular again. I mean, I don't know if it still is, but it's like most of what I listened to growing up in suburbia was like Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, all that kind of stuff. And then like the 90s rolled around and it was like, oh my God, popular music is like kind of interesting. And I'm like right in the middle of that. So it's like Soundgarden and Nirvana and all that kind of stuff. But, how I got to the banjo, I have no real idea how I sort of got into country music. It just sort of happened, or how I got into bluegrass music. It's just one of those things where I think I must have heard somebody or saw somebody play, and I just thought, man, I really want to do that too. And someone that I used to work for had a banjo at their house, and I picked it up for like 3 seconds. I was like, this is cool. I got to do this, So that's pretty much there. And I mean, I like playing everything. So there's no one thing that I I would like one style that I would like to play more than any other.
Gotcha.
And I think all these guys are.
Yeah.
We're kind of all in the same boat where we play all kinds of different things.
Okay, we have Dang It Bobby's here on WPKN in Bridgeport, and let's do some more. Do some more music.
Cool. All right, we're going to do a new song. Being that this is a public radio station, I'm pretty sure we're not going to offend any or not too many listeners with it.
It's called Conservative
It's called
Man.
Conservative Man. Everyone's favorite superhero.
Okay, cool.
I started.
Yeah.
For the people who don't want to change, the country looks a little strange. The news will tell him what he wants to hear. Yeah, they know he wants to live in fear. The double standard is his best friend. Especially if he's caught making an offensive statement. Everybody's always out to kill his friend. And out of his cold dead hands you take his blood. Conservative man, friend of the future, taking a stand for the status quo. Man of the suture, his only plan is to tell everyone else no, 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 He says it's all about freedom's preservation, unless you happen to be from another nation. And if you're black or brown, he don't want your opinion. And he's convinced himself he's the real victim. Conservative man, afraid of the future, taking a stand for the status quo. Man of the suture, his only plan is to tell everyone else no, 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 no. Conservative man, friend of the future, taking a stand for the status quo. Man of the suture, his only plan is to tell everyone else no, 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 no.
There you go. Yeah, I Conservative Man. Dang It Bobby's here live on WPKN, and it's so true. People get stuck in the mud, as they say. Can't move forward. Can't accept the world that's happening right in front of their eyes.
Well, they're coming for your light bulbs, Bob.
And they're coming for your rainbows. And they're coming for your light bulbs.
They're
and
coming for those light bulbs.
and your gas stove.
And there's no replacements for those light bulbs. I
No,
tell you.
those light bulbs.
Just gonna live in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for that. So what else have you guys out playing as a group? Dang it, Bobbies! I know that Kris, you're working a lot as a sideman for a couple of different bands. You want to talk a little bit about some of those kind of dates that are coming up?
Sure. So we're finishing up a residency at a place called Pete's Candy Store in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. That's tomorrow's our last gig there for the summer. We go on at 10:30 and we play till we feel like stopping. It's a great venue.
Free.
It's free, and they make great panini. Just want to make sure I say that right.
Yeah.
Panini. And then we're going to be on a little hiatus, and then we're going to come back to Pete's for October, November, December. We'll be there every month, and you can check our website or follow
As a
us
Dang
on
It? As a Dang It?
Facebook. As Dang It Bobbies, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And
All right.
and then I'm playing next week. I'm playing in Portchester with Dead Grass, and I can't remember the date off the top of my head. I should have written it down.
Is that Garcia's?
That's at Garcia's.
Yeah.
Which is the Cap Theater. It's the barn.
Right,
that's attached
right.
to the Cap Theater.
Right, you play there quite a bit, don't they? I mean,
Yeah, they play there pretty often. I think.
once every 6 months. Maybe.
Yeah, a few times a year.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then I'm probably playing with Luca coming up pretty soon, but I don't remember the dates off the top of my head. So yeah, why don't you guys talk about some of the stuff you got coming up?
Yeah.
After you.
I know Sam's got a record coming out. I just don't
Right.
know when.
That's true. Yeah.
And he doesn't know when either. He has that
I
kind
think I do know when actually.
of. You do?
I know
He's got
when
a good
supposed to,
idea.
Yeah. I have a jazz record coming out in October on Origin, which I'm excited about. A jazz quartet.
Cool.
That's all
Yeah.
your tunes, right?
It's
Mostly your tunes.
kind of a co-led thing, and it's some of each of our tunes and arrangements. It's kind of like
Perfect.
classic standards, originals, what have you, medley.
Yeah, I think jazz bands have that. They have to do the originals and mix them in with the standards, or people chase them out of the clubs.
Depends
If
on
you
the
don't play
club.
those, yeah, it does depend on the club. If you don't play those standards, the audience will let you know your set list.
There's some of those. I mean, most of those tunes are also so awesome that it's like
Yeah.
no matter how much you write, there's still some amount of like, well, I want to play this tune still too, though. It's so
Yeah. Autumn Leaves. What a great,
Hey, it
what a
never
great
gets
tune.
old, right?
Yeah.
They never decompose.
It never. Okay. All right. So play some more for us.
All right. So we're gonna play a song.
I'll plug my gig in after this one.
Perfect. So we're
Okay.
gonna play-
Okay, Luca. We didn't mean to forget you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
know
think
you
I know
did.
the date of your gig because it's tomorrow as well. So we're gonna play a song that I wrote for my son. He's now almost 18 months, and when when he was very, very young, I know he's still very young, but when he was very, very, very young, I would come home from working, and he would be quite frustrated with me, and I would in turn get quite frustrated, and eventually he would sort of fix the situation eventually. He's kind of the most empathic baby I've ever seen in my life, and he's just amazing. He always makes me feel better. No matter what happens, he makes me feel better. And the song's called You Remind Me. Are we ready? Whenever things don't go as planned, and it's so heavy we can't stand, when we don't know just why we need to cry, you remind me we'll get there. If ever I don't think you're mine, you reach your arms out just in time. You'll get a hold of me. We don't need to speak. You remind me
reach your arms out just in time. You get a hold of me. We don't need to speak. You remind me. We'll get there. You get a hold of me. We don't need to speak. And you remind me. We'll get there.
Real nice. That was like a jazz ballad. Right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a song that I
A little
wrote
twangy.
For, yeah, I
Yeah.
wrote it for my son, and it like when I play it for him, it calms him down. So, and it still does. So hopefully, it'll have that effect on someone listening, that they want, maybe their kid is not doing exactly what they'd like them to do, and help them kind of.
Yeah, there's real. There are not many manuals on how to be a parent. That's for sure. There's always a fly by the seat of your pants.
It's a kind of a
parent.
whatever works mentality
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly. So, Luca, tell us what's going on in your world.
Yeah, I have my own trio, the Luca Benedetti trio, and we also put out a record a few months ago, and it's with Tony Shear on bass and Tony Mason on drums, and we're playing tomorrow, actually, before the Dang It Bobbies, at a place called Barbez in Brooklyn, which is a great bar at 6 p.m., 6 to 7:30. And again later this month at Bar Lunatico, which is on August 30th, I think. Anyways, yeah, I'm around. I'm playing with different people. I play with a guitar player named Jim Campolongo as well.
Oh, I know Jim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got
yeah.
a quartet right now.
Yeah.
A quartet. So
He's got a great Christmas album. I just
Yes, he does.
love that Christmas album.
yeah, I'll let him know. He just,
Yeah, tell him Bob from PKN, and we have a mutual friend is his roommate Joe Williamson. Back in the day, I think they were roommates for a while in Brooklyn.
Wow.
And this is a long time ago.
Small world.
Yeah, Jim's fabulous
Yes.
guitar player. What a guitar player! And he still does gigs over at Rockwood, right? I mean, he was.
we
doing
still do some. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he was just in town, and we didn't play there for the first time in a long time. But we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, Rockwood is still a lively place, right?
It's to be seen.
Yeah, it's been going through some changes. That's what I hear.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. It's it was such a great venue, and we lost. And I guess the living room is coming back. They have these. Yeah, they're
Pop-up
having
gigs or
they're having
something?
these pop-up living room gigs to kind of keep themselves out there. I don't know if they're going to find a venue, but maybe they'll find a venue. All right, well, here we go, Luca and Sam. What did I call you, Max? Sam, I was going to call you Max.
3 letters.
Yeah, 3 letters, Sam and Kris.
Video game in the 90s, right?
Yeah, there you go. I think you have a couple more for us.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna play a little quicker tune. It's called "Sad Sack." 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
10 after 2. She says she still doesn't want anything to do with you. Sip on wine, something stronger to give you reason around this time. Don't be a sad sack because she doesn't like you. You know you'll bounce back and try it all again. You're taking pros as you read it all. That's not the way to begin. You've got your flaws, but she's got more than her share of her own because she knows about the walls. She has some purchase up daily of souls who make all the calls. Don't be a sad sack because she doesn't like you. You know you'll bounce back and try it all again. You're taking pros as she's reading up on seeing. That's not the way to begin. The only rationality I can see is that she just got tricked into it. But unfortunately, she will be for it for life. You know you bounce back and try it all again. You're taking pros and just reading up on seeing. That's not the way to begin. Don't be a sad sack because she doesn't like you. You know you bounce back and try it all again. You're taking pros and just reading up on seeing. That's not the way to begin.
Dang it, Bobby's live here on WPKN in Bridgeport. Bob Johnson, thanks to David Golden for helping engineer today's program on YouTube Live. Wherever that camera is, I have no idea, but I know that it's spying on me somewhere. There it is. Thanks a lot, David. Boy, I couldn't do this without help. Even though it's supposed to be getting easier to run the live. YouTube Live. I think they programmed it so you can just click on it. Is that true? No? Yeah. David's gives me a little shrug. Yeah, I guess there's some job security in that for sure. So, all right. So let's continue playing. I see the set list here. So it looks like you've got a few more in your pocket.
We have a few more, yeah. I'm going to do some quick tuning.
All right.
This is the extent of my alternate tunings for the banjo.
All right. Yeah. This is the entertaining part of the show. Is always,
Everybody's favorite part, the tuning of the banjo.
I'm sure the New Yorker has a cartoon about it.
There's probably several cartoons about banjos in the New Yorker.
Also play a song, The Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, we could have done that while you were tuning. That's for sure. We could have jumped to a CD, but this.
But traffic was so bad we couldn't do a rehearsal.
Also, you don't hear a tuning banjo on the radio so much these days. It's
You
a thing of
don't
the past.
hear a tuning banjo.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
want
It
to
is
bring
nice.
that back?
It is. It is.
All right, so this next song is called In the Summer. It's about the summer.
Oh, cool.
My favorite season for sure. All right. Maybe I'll write one for all the other seasons, but I don't think so. Oh, yeah, somebody did do that.
Segue into autumn leaves.
Oh, yeah, good. Let's do that. Cool water runs around my calves, sun beaming down on all the haves and have-nots in this town. Think I might have found something we can order together. Drink booze from a paper cup, get stupid while the tide is up. To always have a taste, a memory erased, a panacea made from the weather. Time goes by in the summer. Little kids chasing after goals, big dreams, hypotheticals, and our lives were like knives. Cut the water as we dive, say goodbye to civilization. Feet calloused by the rocks and sand. Doesn't matter that we haven't planned for a thing, but it brings sad and sudden sting, melancholy realization. Time goes by in the summer. Time goes by in the summer. In the summer.
Yeah, that sounds like a summer song. Yeah, sure. And I have had a good summer. I've done a lot of traveling. I think I did all of the New England states. I drove through Vermont. I didn't stay in Vermont, but I've stayed in Massachusetts, and I was up in Maine for a little while for a week, and I was in New Hampshire for a long weekend. So I was feeling to get away from, what's down here to a little cooler place. Yeah, I really like New England. It's a good place to be in the summer.
In the summer, yeah, absolutely.
So, okay. What else can we talk about?
Well, that song in particular. I mean, speaking from my jazz background,
Mm-hmm.
there's an Ahmad Jamal album called "The Awakening," and there's a riff and but it does that, and it's amazing. But I was trying to kind of capture that, the feeling of that in the summer song. And if you've listeners, if you've never listened to Ahmad Jamal, you are seriously missing out. He's one of the masters of jazz, masters of the piano. I'm sure he gets played on PK.
Yeah, he gets played on PKN. David Golden right here on Sundays is no stranger to Ahmad Jamal.
Live at the Pershing is usually everyone's introduction. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
But The Awakening is probably my second favorite album of his, and really great.
There we go, Sam.
Really
Sam's going to give you some bottom for that too. All right, okay. All right, what else do we have? We have a few more that we're,
So you want to do on Luca?
Yeah.
Let's try
Or
it.
You want to play one off the CD?
Oh, yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
okay,
that.
let's-
The CD a little bit. Just
let's,
'cause
let's-
It's out there.
It is out there in the
Yeah,
world.
It's a physical object.
You could purchase it, or them, because there's two of them, or you could also go online and listen to it for free.
On a bridge, the water below is like cement if you fall. I look straight ahead, I can't lose my focus, I can't lose my focus. Flying high across the ocean, can I please come down? You ask me why I sit without motion. I can't tell you how I do it. Look at the door, haven't you before? Wanted to open it up. Equilibrium lost, just think of the cost. All of the lives, broken families, and I think of you, and my blood begins to flow again. Nothing I won't do to make it back home, my dear, to you. Paths are crossed, it's funny, I've noticed that her legs are too. We're being watched, there's dozens of cameras. I can't tell you now who put them there. Stepping aside, try not to decide if people are lazy or cruel. They're immobilized, maybe petrified. This can't be the height of society. And I think of you, and my blood begins to flow again. Nothing I won't do to make it back home, my dear, to you. And I think of you, and my blood begins to flow again. Nothing I won't do to make it back home, my dear, to you.
the Dang It Bobbies from their recent compact disc called Big Trouble from the Dang It Bobbies here on WPKN in Bridgeport. Bob Johnson here, and the band is live on YouTube. We're here live in the studio, and they're playing music live for us. Hey, guys, what's happening now?
I'm just hoping there's someone's playing a drinking game for every time you say live.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to know because people tune away and then they
That's
come
true, that's true,
back,
that's true.
and sometimes we grab a new listener and they're going, "Hey, what's going on?" So I have to let them know we're live here in the studio on YouTube with the Dang It Bobbies, and that would be Kris, Luca, and Sam right here.
All right, you ready?
Hey, bartender, won't you get me a drink? Make it a jack because I need a thing. While my old lady is sitting home, she's alright. This pretty young thing just ringing my bell, and I'm afraid that I just can't tell wrong from right, wrong from right. Hey, bartender, won't you get me a knife? Why don't you tell me about your poor old dad? Seems your dad left out him home to me. Well, that ain't right. Well, it's too bad you never got child support, 'cause they said your mom was look like a horse. Well, I know I could be more polite, but I got a hard time telling wrong from right, wrong from right. Hey, pal, you know, didn't mean that, don't get so mad. Feels all up, won't repeat that, won't repeat Well, give me another, because I'm afraid that I just can't tell wrong from right. You know I got a hard time telling wrong from right. You know I got a hard time telling wrong from right, wrong from right.
Okay. It's the Dang It Bobbies here on WPKN. And so that was real straight up bluegrass. I saw Tony Trishka not too long ago, and
Man, the master.
oh my goodness, what a show with the electric banjo. And he had players that were doing the whole 1950s style, one mic, coming in and
Right,
coming
right.
out,
Yeah.
like they were doing like a 50s radio show. It was
Absolutely.
just so entertaining, so wonderfully put together. They were doing a tribute to Earl Scruggs and to Monroe. What's his?
Monroe.
Yeah, yep. So it was a great show. So here we have the Dang It Bobbies, and we can maybe couple more, and then
Sure.
then we can say goodbye.
So
But,
we're gonna
good.
do a new tune that my son, who remind you is 18 months old. He was about 12 months old when he composed the first line of this song on our piano at home by just plunking it out. And I said, "Yeah, you know what? I really like what you did there. I'm gonna turn that into a song." And it's called Unkuka, which is Luca's name to my son. Because he's Uncle Luca, and My son can't say an L yet.
Hard, man.
It's a tough one.
Rough out there for a bit.
All right, so here we go. So it's I guess Luke, what do we call it? Bluesgrass,
Jazzgrass.
jazzgrass, bluesgrass.
The last tune was bluesgrass. This one's jazzgrass.
Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Sam on the bass there doing that great solo in the middle of the song there. Nicely done. Nice variety there of, just kind of,
We don't really pick a style.
no. It's,
Why pick a style?
right, right.
Grass to the end of whatever we do.
Stick grass to the end of anything. Jazz grass.
Jazz grass,
Now we're doing
blues
spoken grass.
Smoking grass. All right. Yeah, I like that one. Okay.
You're doing pretty well.
Yeah, there you go. You said you had one more.
Yeah,
Right.
we got another tune for you.
Yeah, okay. And then we have, then we'll probably sail off into the sunset and let the Caribbean Festival take over the
All right.
airways. There's a lot of variety today. We had Latin America, and now we have urban bluegrass. I think urban bluegrass. What do you think?
Sure.
You think that's okay?
Brooklyn, Appalachia.
Brooklyn, Appalachia. There you go. Brooklyn grass.
That is probably actually his genre.
Brooklyn grass, yeah.
Brooklyn grass. Okay, guys.
All right.
Dang It Bobby's live here on WPKN.
Was it good enough for you? Did I say what you wanted me to? You tried your best, no success. Could feel his voice. Ain't no one gonna love you till you love yourself. You got your money and your looks, but you need something else. I tried to tell you this before you didn't care. Now you got a story to tell. All of this time, and still you haven't learned. You don't know which way to turn. To falter and shake, wide awake, you lie in bed. Ain't no one gonna love you till you love yourself. You got your money and your looks, but you need something else. I tried to tell you this before you didn't care. Now you got a story to tell. Unfulfilled futility, 15 years of therapy. Don't know what you want from me. Ain't no one gonna love you till you love yourself. You got your money and your looks, but you need something else. I tried to tell you this before you didn't care. Now you got a story to tell. Ain't no one gonna love you till you love yourself. You got your money and your looks, but you need something else. I tried to tell you this before you didn't care. Now you got a story to tell. And now you got a story to tell.
It's Kris Bauman on the lead vocals. Luca and Sam backing him up. Luca on guitar, Sam on the upright bass. I love that soft tone of that upright. It's so good. So good. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. You want to mention those dates again?
Yeah, so we're playing tomorrow night, Pete's Candy Store in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, 10:30 p.m. until we're done. And
Check the website for the rest.
check our website out for the rest. And
yeah, get a couple of records they have, and
we got 2 records. One of them's called Big Trouble, and the other one is called Something in the Air. We recommend checking both of them
There's a
out.
bunch of new tunes coming out.
and a bunch of new tunes coming out. Dang it, Bobbies! Thanks a lot, guys, for stopping in. It's been
Thanks
a
for having us.
real pleasure.
And I feel like I've broken free. On the other, I miss being you and me. And I know breaking free and breaking down are 2 things I could do having you around.